Radio, it all falls down. I'm telling you everything all falls down. Radio. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button and hit that hype button during survival. Do y'all see the permanent vein that just busted out of my fucking forehead? Pure survival. Out of my five head. Look at that permanent vein. I don't even know where it came from. I think that Jay-Z and Jay-Z's newfound afro has been really, really stressing me out, and my forehead is overwhelmed. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need a facial immediately. I got to uncrease this motherfucking vein out of my forehead. But anyway, guys, shout out again to Dame Dash. And not only Dame Dash, but Dame Dash's brand new dentures. Because these dentures really got Jay-Z's motherfucking panties in a bunch. Pure survival. And to have Solange teaming up, jumping Jay-Z and jumping Jay-Z's hairstyle in his cinnamon doodle breath is super hilarious. Now, allegedly, sources close to Jay-Z is saying that he's trying to get a restraining order against Solange and a restraining order against Dame Dash's dentures. I don't think that a restraining order is going to stop Solange, pure survival, or stop Dame Dash's dentures from running. You know what I'm saying? And somebody tried to get mad at me in the comments and was like, come on now. Okay, it's enough about Dame Dash's dentures. Sound like you're hating. I was like, I've never met Dame Dash in my motherfucking life, pure survival, nor have I ever met his dentures. But how am I hating by saying that Dame Dash's dentures is doing the right thing? I'm giving his dentures credit. So whoever said that must be somebody that's struggling with their dentures during survival. I'm not saying nothing wrong with dentures. My mother had dentures, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But she never had the super dentures. These are the super dentures that can do whatever. These motherfuckers know magic. These dentures could have legs. They could walk to the store for themselves. For Dame Dash. But anyway, Solange coming at Jay-Z and now you want a restraining order. You should have got a restraining order after that beating she gave you in the elevator. Pure survival. It don't make no sense for you to take this long to go for a restraining order when you needed security and the security needed security on that elevator. Jay-Z and Dame Dash and Dame Dash's dentures is still talking about Jay-Z today and confirmed that Jay-Z's hairstyle was a weave. So not only is he suffering from cinnamon doodle breath, you know what I'm saying, but he has a weave. This is what Dame said.
And again, out of left field, what do you assume? So if rapping is fighting, and he hasn't fought in 20 years, and all of a sudden, the old rusty version with a stupid hairstyle, a wig, is on the stage, what would be the logical explanation for that?
Wow, see? He said, what would be the logic explanation for Jay-Z showing up at the Roots picnic with a wig on? Pure survival. We all been talking about this wig, you know, this weave, this wig, this Basquiat, whatever it is, but Dame Dash's dentures is really confirming that it's a wig. So of course Jay-Z is going to do everything in his power to try to silence him. You know what I'm saying? And if he knew how dangerous that Dame Dash's dentures would be, the fact that he can start now telling everything. Why did you say that his dentures was tumbling out, Jay-Z? Pure survival. Looks like they're tumbling in and they're giving more detail.
The old rusty version with a stupid hairstyle, a wig, is on the stage. What would be the logical explanation for that?
I mean, he might have a passion to still perform.
That's not what I asked you. It's not. See, that's not what you're being emotional. Let's be logical. I'm gonna do the question again. If a fighter hasn't fought in 20 years and they had a lot of money 20 years ago, and 20 years later they come out of retirement, an old dusty version of themselves, a dusty version of themselves.
Wow, he's calling Jay-Z Dusty. How do you call a billionaire Dusty Pure Survival and say that he's dusty and musky? You know what I'm saying? And breath funky. All of these things. Like, so Jay-Z, if you can get this restraining order, I'm telling you, you better hurry up and get the restraining order for Dame Dash's dentures. Cause he's every day they're dropping a new clip. Shout out to Art of Dialogue, for even getting this interview, this iconic interview of Dame Dash and Dame Dash's dentures, exposing it all.
A lot of money 20 years ago, and 20 years later they come out of retirement, an old dusty version of themselves, a dusty version of themselves. What would you assume for that fighter?
I would assume that he may got money issues.
So why would you not assume that for a rapper? He has to go back to what he started doing. When all else fails, you go back to what made you your money and your good money, your bread and butter. Look like you gotta hit the street again. Look.
And then Dame Dash's dentures is still making it like Jay-Z and Jay-Z's brand new Bone Thug hairstyle owes the Illuminati money. That he owes the Illuminati money. Like Dame Dash dentures is pretty much saying that Jay-Z has to rap. It's not that he wants to, he has to. And he had to diss all these people to get in the algorithm. I believe him.
It's like you gotta pitch nickels again. That's what it looks like.
I mean, if you're a fighter, you can't compare that to somebody performing, man. I mean, you're going through intense training, sparring, injuries. I mean, you can't compare the two, man.
You ever been on, wait, you ever been on the stage for an hour running around sweating? Then don't, that's just like a fight, bro. It's not, you gotta train for that. Like, think about it, running around, rapping, breathing, yelling. I be on stage, that should be having me ready to pass the fuck out. So I be like I have to have other people, like during a show, for me.
See, and Dame Dash's dentures feel like Jay-Z wanted to have a heart attack. He wanted to pass out with that big heavy weave on top of his head. You know what I mean? With that big Queen Latifah set it off wrinkled dicky suit. You know what I'm saying? It was all something that he had to do as a humiliation ritual. And I mean, I'm gonna have to. I believe Dame Dash's dentures. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not mad at Solange for getting in, finding it to be funny. That girl does not like you, Jay-Z, and she has not forgiven you. That's why she didn't go to the what was it, the Lion King thing with y'all, or her mom's bad gumbo. She's never played nice with Jay-Z. Pure survival. So good luck with getting this restraining order, Jay-Z.